Hi guys, welcome to my channel 4taeng. Today we're going to be talking about my anorexia journey, okay? Today I was watching TikTok and I saw this video. It was like one of those videos. It's like comparing myself to models, comparing myself to girls my age. It's like the unaffected face for the first two slides, and then it's like the girl like crying on the last slide about something. It's like comparing myself to the sick version of me. And I saw that and I reposted it because it made me think. It's like, oh my god, yeah, I used to have an eating disorder. So I just want to talk about like my journey with it, y'all. Um okay, like if you have like a current eating disorder, like don't watch this video. I'm going to be making like a few comments. I don't know if you're going to be comfortable by the comments I make. So quick little disclaimer. I did this whole video unscripted, so there is a lot of stuttering. This is me editing the video right now, and I'm rewatching it, and I'm stuttering so fucking much. So feel free to speed it up, like 1.5, 1.25, and yeah, enjoy. Oh, okay. Like this started when I was like 10 in 5th grade. I was in 5th grade, and every day I would feel like a fat ass. Randomly, like I would just see like girls in my class who were skinnier than me. I would see girls on YouTube, whatever. This girl was like, when you know those like videos of like the prettiest like girl on like earth, and it was that Russian bitch with the blue eyes, and I was like, I used to be so jealous of her, and I saw her body, I'm like, oh, she's so skinny, and like that like correlated into like K-pop because then I was into SNSD, and I used to be, oh my god, like Tan so skinny. There's this picture of like Tan, and like she's like putting her hands up, and like her waist was so fucking small, and I'm like, oh my god, she's so skinny. And yeah, that's how I got like anorexia one day. But mainly it was just because like I felt like a big back whale, and my friend at the time in my class, like she was really skinny, and she used to always talk about how she was underweight. And at that time, I was a normal weight for my age. You know, at that time, it was like the IU diet, like the Jimin diet, you know, all that shit. And like I started seeing it, and I saw the Tan diet because like I was so obsessed with Tan. Like it was not healthy. It was not healthy. And I was like, I'm trying to get like her. And you know, I saw the IU diet, or I don't even remember who. It was IU or Tan. It was one or the other. And I saw they were eating like apples. And I'm like, oh. So I started bringing like apples and shit to school. I used to bring like 2 apples. I used to eat like 2 apples a day. And I remember like I was getting skinny. And this girl in my class, she's like, oh yeah, I'm so skinny, you can see my ribcage. And I said, no girl, you're fatter than everyone in this classroom. And she said, I'm literally skinnier than you. I said, girl, no you're not. Look at my wrist and look at yours. And I was really fat shaming her because she was trying to fat shame me. Like, no bitch. She actually wait, that's not right. Because like now I'm older, and that's not right to say about like a 10-year-old at the time. But like for my 10-year-old mind, she literally was big. Okay, she had a gut. And I did not. She's like, I'm so skinny you could see my ribs. I said, no, bitch. I lifted up my shirt and I gagged her. I used to eat 2 apples a day, and I got like really skinny. I was eating like apples, and like I used to come home and I used to weigh myself every day, like multiple times a day. And like if I gained weight, I would literally cry in the bathroom. But if I lost weight, I would literally like get turned. I would like blast like whatever the fuck I listen to, like FNAF music or whatever I listened to at that time. I was a fucking weirdo. But anyways, moving on to next year, like 6th grade. I used to just sit in the shower, look down at my body. I used to cry because I thought I was the fattest person on earth. I'm not even joking. But we all have our days. Anyways, yeah, in 6th grade, it was like it was like not better. If anything, it was worse. I was still like weighing myself every day. Yeah, I thought I was a fatty. 7th grade. 7th grade was probably like the worst. I feel like 7th grade was definitely the worst year. Because I went to the doctor and they said I was overweight. And I made it like really bad. And I stopped like eating regularly. I would stop eating for like a while, and then I would just eat a bunch. Like a binge eating disorder. because I got really unhealthy from eighth to ninth. I got like really unhealthy because I was also when my depression was like the worst. I got really unhealthy, and I started eating to like cope with stuff because I had a lot going on back then. So I would just eat to cope with it. And at the time, not even at the time, I still do it, but I was playing softball and I switched to a new team and we had conditioning, and like I remember like that's what like clicked in my head, like I was like not fucking healthy, was when I felt physically like terrible when I was running. That I never felt that before because like I was always considered athletic, fast. I was always like the it girl on my team because I was so athletic, and then suddenly I just felt disgusting. Like there was this pain in my heart when I was running. I'm like, what the fuck, am I turning into a big back for real this time? And then ninth grade, after realizing that, I starved myself, yeah. And I don't even know what weight I was because I had so much going on. Like I just shoved my anorexia to the side. I just stopped caring. I didn't have time to care about my weight because I had so much shit going on in my life. But yeah, that's when I started like starving myself again, which is in ninth grade. And summer of ninth grade was the worst. It was. I know I said that about seventh grade, but like that was like the first worst. This is the second worst, okay? Like if you're following along, you would know. But yeah, that was the worst. Especially the summer. I don't know if y'all are keeping up. Okay, let me trauma dump a little bit here, but the reason why my anorexia was so bad was because in seventh grade, I got sexually assaulted by a girl, and no one believed me. The school didn't believe me. No one believed me. Even though I had proof and I had a whole master doc on her ass, no one believed me. And that was when my body image issues plummeted, like, below the ground. Summer, I didn't show my body at all. I was really sensitive about people seeing my body. I would cry if someone walked in on me, and I would really want to kill myself when someone saw my body. That's why it was really bad. And I just started eating to cope with that because I didn't know how to cope. But yeah, okay. And in ninth grade, like that was when I was kind of like, I came to terms with it and I kind of coped with getting sexually assaulted multiple times by one person. So I literally starved myself the whole summer. And I was really skinny. I was like, if I remember, I was wearing baggy clothes all the time except for like the beach. And I took pictures of my body every day. Every day I was obsessed with it, and I would send it to my ex when we were obviously dating at the time, and she would be like, oh my god, babe, you're so skinny. She didn't endorse it at all. She always told me like I was so skinny. She was like, oh Miley, you're so skinny, what the fuck? Why is my real name? Okay, this is getting too federal. Whatever. Come find me. Yeah, what the fuck was I even talking about? I need to stop going off topic because then I forget what I'm talking about because I'm like retarded. And then like sophomore year, that's when I started like getting an okay relationship with food. Because I remember when I was in ninth grade, like my stepdad, he told me I was like eating Doritos because like I didn't feel like a fatty that day. He said, oh, you're really going to eat all that? And I started crying because I thought I was being a big back whale. Yeah, okay, moving on. That was when I started getting an okay relationship with food. I started going to the gym, and that's how I got to the weight that I am now, which is 134. I just started working out. I started eating protein. Like, I just started being normal. Hey guys, it's me editing this video. Like, let me know if you would ever want a video. That's like my workout routine and stuff. Okay, bye. I don't know, cause like I don't even know like how I was anorexic, because like now that like I'm fine. Like, food is, like, too fucking good to be doing all that. Like, just eat food, okay? Like, if you eat too much food, like, just eat healthy the next day. Like, you literally won't die. Like, you need 3,000 calories to gain, like, a single pound of fat. Like, you will be fucking fine. Just, like, lock in the next week. That's all you gotta do. Especially if you're young, okay? Like, don't even sweat it, okay? Like, obviously, like, don't let yourself go. Don't eat cheeseburgers, like, every day. Don't be a big back. It's, like, the biggest factor contributing to my recovery. But also, another factor contributing to my recovery was I started watching My 600-Pound Life. So, I thought I was the fattest person on earth when I had my eating disorder. But once I started watching My 600-Pound Life, it made me feel like the skinniest bitch on earth. Fat. Like, obviously, I don't fat shame. I don't condone fat shaming. Like, people, like, okay, like, I only condone, like, fat shaming, like, bad people. I don't condone, like, fat shaming, like, people, sometimes. And also, like, just eat good food. Like, if you feel fat, just eat. Or wait, like, if you're scared to eat, like, just eat good food and you won't even feel bad because the food was so fucking bust. You'd be like, damn, like, imagine if I missed out on that, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I recovered. Again, it just takes time. Sometimes you just have to mature. I think also maturing was the biggest thing for me, and realizing, like, you're not a fatty. You never really were a fatty until, like, 8th grade. But it's fine because, like, you literally got my eating disorder, you guys. Okay, thank you for listening. Another note for me, I just want to remind people, like, this obviously is not, like, everything that I went through. Like, this is a dumbed down version in a way that would, like, hopefully be entertaining to other people. Some things I just can't say on here, and some things are, like, suppressed from trauma because I went through a lot at that time, and some things I actually just can't remember. So, anyways. Okay, but seriously, and, like, on a positive note, my biggest advice, like, overcoming an ED, you literally just gotta lock in. Because I had both types of ED. The one where you overeat and the one where you starve yourself. So, if you overeat, you got binge eating disorder, you just gotta, I realized I was overeating because when I was going through a lot and I wasn't coping, healthily, and I realized I would eat when I was bored. So I tried to replace my unhealthy habits with healthy habits. If I feel like I had the urge to eat, I wasn't even hungry. I just had, like, the urge to, like, eat a bunch of shit. Especially when I came home from school, like, the stress of school, the stress of seeing my assaulter. I would just do something productive. I would work out. Yeah. Do my favorite activities. Just don't eat unless I actually felt hungry in my stomach. Don't just eat because you feel like eating. Yeah, you just gotta replace unhealthy habits with healthy habits. It's easier said than done, so I would suggest therapy because I was in therapy at that time. And if you're anorexic, you just gotta realize you're not fat. Like, it's easier said than done, but I just realized, like, I'm not the big back I thought I was. You just gotta realize that. Like, that's the first step. And secondly, if you feel fat, like, just go to the fucking gym. Like, don't starve yourself. And I just realized, like, if I ate healthy and, like, went to the gym, I wouldn't gain weight. Like, if anything, like, I lost weight from the previous weight I was when I was, like, the heaviest I ever was. I lost weight from just going to the gym and being healthy instead of just starving myself. Now I've got toned muscle and I'm not a fatty. So, like, 2 birds with 1 stone. Like, eating healthy and going to the gym, like, all that, being active, it really helped me with my ED. Always around, and you've just got to fill your space with good influences. So if you're anorexic and you're seeing skinny bitches on your feed, click not interested. And you're overeating, okay, fill your space with gym stuff. But, like, you gotta realize a lot of people in the gym industry are not natural. So just realize that first. Follow people who post trustworthy content that you can follow, like workout routines, etc. If you got malnourished runway models on your For You, click not interested. Don't follow that. It'll make you feel worse about yourself. But yeah, that's all I have to say. 4taeng signing out. Thank you for watching.